I've got a question for you. Would you rather be in a good relationship but leave it, or stay because you are too afraid that you'll not find anyone else? Grab a tea or coffee and let's talk about it. A few years ago, I was in a relationship with a man quite a lot older than me. 10 years older. It originally was a casual thing, fling, but we ended up falling for each other and got into a relationship. Good for you. When we were about a year and a half in the relationship, he said he wanted to marry me. But I didn't feel ready for marriage at the time, and I shut it down. It's tough when one of the partners is not there yet.
Should, maybe, but sure.
I started feeling distant from him because he was ready to marry as soon as possible, while I wasn't. I wanted to go back to school and wasn't ready to be tied down. That's always a very interesting way when people call marriage to be tied down, and as if once you're married you cannot do anything with your life anymore. Plus, we weren't in the same stage of life, being that I was 26 and he was 36. So I ended things with him. Honestly, good for you. Until this point, I think that is the most wise and mature thing to do. Him being 36 and wanting to marry as soon as possible, maybe he feels a certain urgency to create a family right now.
Hell no!
I think it's a very hard decision to take, but I think it makes sense to separate. Otherwise, if you accepted it, you would feel resentful for doing this because you actually wanted something else. And if you didn't do this and stayed in the relationship, I can guarantee that he would start to feel resentful towards you because he would feel like you are not giving him what he wants. I think it requires a lot of courage, power to let go of something that is good, but it doesn't go well together. He told me he had never loved a woman before the way he loved me. And he wanted us to be forever. But he accepted my choice. Wow, like you two, really good people so far. And if I ever wanted to try again and felt ready, I could hit him up and see where things go. I wish the story ended up here, because this is the type of breakup that is mature. You two love each other, you two respect each other, but you love and respect each other enough to accept the other person's choice. And even though it goes against what you want and you would want something else, you are very respectful of that. You would have to take something from this story. I guess this is what you need to take. Okay, so after I healed from the breakup, I started dating again. I've just had such terrible experiences since. Man ghosting me, trying to use me for my body, treating me badly. I dated a man not too long ago who pretended that he saw a future only to cheat on me after 4 months. I'm ready for marriage now, but I'm not finding anyone who is marriage material. All these experiences have me missing my ex. Yeah, technically he said you could contact him when you're ready, but yeah, there are a lot of unknowns. He was always so direct, genuine, and honest. He never lied to me. He treated me like his little baby and always spoke to me so gently and was so kind throughout our entire relationship. I really feel like I up a good thing. I won't find a man like that again. I feel full of regret. I almost want to take him up on his offer and reach out to try again, but I kind of feel embarrassed too as well. Do you feel embarrassed for what? For going back to your ex? Through texting him, do you feel like you would accept that you were wrong? Although you weren't wrong. Spoiler alert, in my opinion, your feelings at 26 or whenever you broke up were legit, and people change, life stages change. Admitting that you want to marry now is not a sign or admitting that you were wrong at the time.
Stop it. Get some help.
haven't spoken to him in years. Wow, so it's years. That's a very important detail. He might be married or in a relationship with someone else now, and I don't want to seem like that desperate ex circling back around. What should I do?
You serious?
Would you circle back because through these experiences you actually realize that, you know what, he is the one. He is the love of my life. And I was so silly. Because of my inexperience, I didn't prioritize things the right way, but now I understand that actually he is the love of my life. Or do you want him back because you didn't find anyone good? And that's a very important thing.
Okay.
Maybe he was marrying for the wrong reason. Not because you are the love of his life, but because, I don't know, timing, friends, whatever. And it feels like you are about to want to get married with him for the wrong reasons. What I think is that it is wonderful that he had an experience and an example of how you want to be treated. I think a lot of people don't, and they mistake nice behavior for fair treatment. Now you have plenty of examples of what you don't want, how you don't want to be treated. And with this information, you need to find someone that will be on the same timeline with you, treat you the way you want to be treated, and so on and so forth. To be fair, I think it's not the guy. I think it's a different person. Years pass by and you change, but it also means like he was not frozen in, the fridge somewhere. My point here is going back to exes is a different topic that if you want us to discuss, let me know about it in the comment section below. There are cases of people breaking up, meeting later, and now finally being aligned and being happy. So I don't say that's generally wrong, but there are also many cases of people going back to exes and settle, and that's a clear case of settling. Don't marry just because clock is ticking. Marry because you want to be with that person for the rest of your life. I am fairly sure there will be people that will be like, oh, that's a case of not appreciating what you had. I don't think she didn't appreciate what she had. I think they just wanted to do different things in life at that point, and that's normal. Two good people can be not good for each other. I'm very curious to read your opinions in the comment section below. Also, if you have any experience with leaving a relationship and going back to your ex, if it worked out or not, if someone broke up with you and then tried to come back, let me know and everyone know about it in the comment section below. That space is for you. But if you want to leave it out of your chest but not do it publicly, there is a link in my description box with a Google form that is completely anonymous. If you like this video and this format, let me know about it by giving this video a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my face, hear more of my voice, you can click here and here, or you can click here to subscribe and thereby support my work. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.